Today, a tour of the brand new music room, including a detailed look at my stereo system. Plus, I'm going to show you exactly how I store records, tapes, and CDs. All that and tons more coming up next.
Channel 33, RPM, yeah, 33, RPM, Channel 33, RPM, yeah, final gear and more.
Hi guys, my name is Frank and it feels really good to welcome you back to Sundays on Channel 33 RPM #1 for vinyl gear and more. Regular viewers of this channel will know it's been a while since I've done a video. It's been a month, and that's just because it has been a crazy summer. We moved a distance of 800 miles, 1,300 kilometers from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, right here to Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, which is my hometown. I've been gone for 12 years, so it's been crazy. Back in June, I did a video of packing up the old music room and hauling records. Now we're here. I've unpacked it, and as promised, my first video is going to be a tour of this music room. When we were house shopping, one of my priorities, and I'm being honest, one of my priorities, and my wife was perfectly fine with this, one of my priorities was finding a home with a music room. And by that I mean a door that I can close, and that's what I found here. This is in the basement. It's a room, it's about 10 feet by 12 feet, 120 square feet, and it doesn't have a window, but it's my space, and I'm really happy to have that. Now, I haven't had a chance yet to paint these walls. I am going to paint them. They are like a spearmint green or something like that. I'm not sure. Not my favorite color. I squeezed everything into here. You will notice the color of my shelving has changed. Those are the IKEA Expedite units. I used to have black ones back in the old place. These ones were white. I didn't buy them. I swapped with my wife. These were in her home office back in Edmonton. I gave her the black ones. I got the white ones now. I figured it was a little darker in here. There was no window, so I would try the white shelving. I know Miko from YouTube channel My Vinyl Corner has some white shelving. I thought it looked pretty cool. So Miko, thanks for the inspiration. So let's just start on the tour, and I will take you around the room. First off, back here behind me, we have these shelves on the wall, and those are the same ones that I had in the old music room back in Edmonton. Those are actually shelves from IKEA. Again, this is not a commercial for IKEA, but they do have some good things for music rooms. So those are actually intended to put picture frames on, but I use them to hold records. And those are the kind of the records, my new acquisitions, records I haven't listened to yet, records I still have to file in the database. Now, that's there. Let's zoom over to this wall. So this is an Expedite 4x4 shelving unit, and I have two little drawers. Now in this cupboard right here, we will open it up. Inside there, I keep my 7-inch singles plus some 10-inch records as well. I don't have a lot of 10-inch or 7-inch. I'm not really a big fan of that format, but I do have a few in there. Then you go to the other side of the shelving unit over here, and we will open that up, and that's some more storage. I'm still kind of getting used to this place and figuring out what will go where, but for now, I have some record cleaning supplies in there, including my Groove Washer record brush, which they did send me for review last year, and I absolutely love. Up on top right there, you might recognize that. That is my Realistic stereo receiver. It's a beast. It's 40 or 50 pounds. I found that at the thrift store last year. It's not connected to speakers right now. This home is a bit smaller than my last one, so I'm trying to figure out all the different listening areas. So that one is sitting up there right now. It's I'm setting up some audio stuff in the garage, but that receiver is too good, in my opinion, to put in the garage. Now, right here, we have some more shelves. All my records are in alphabetical order by artist, starting with a few artists, including Black Sabbath, have their own sections. And within all the artist sections, I keep all their albums in chronological order, meaning by year that they were released. So I have records down here, and I have records, as you saw, of course, on this shelf, and it goes all the way to A to Z. At the end, I have a section for miscellaneous and for soundtracks and for that sort of stuff. Now, right here, I have, I'm not really going in order here, am I? But right here I have my desk, which I picked up, and my computer, my Mac, where I edit all these videos on Final Cut Pro. And right beside it I have my old Marshall valve state amp. Got that one brand new 25 years ago. And I got to clean it up a bit, but I did want to keep it in the office. Now, let's take a closer look at the stereo system. This is a Project Debut carbon turntable, which I absolutely love. I brought it brand new probably 3 or 4 years ago, and I have done some upgrades to it, including the acrylic platter and the Project Speed Box. Right beside that, I have my receiver and my CD player. Both are Marantz. I bought both of those brand new. The amplifier is a PM6004, and the CD player is the matching CD player, the CD6004. Absolutely love both of those. And next door to that is a cassette player. You gotta have a cassette player. I bought this at the thrift store. It's a higher end Sony from back in the mid 90s, which I absolutely love. Next to that, we have the speakers. These are by a company called Fluence, and many people have not heard of Fluence. They are Canadian, and their stuff is really good. They strive for affordable quality, which doesn't have to be an oxymoron. These are the FL7X speakers. Again, bought them 3 or 4 years ago online. They're not available in store. You can only buy those online. Okay, now we're going to move from the stereo system over here to look at the closet. And I got to tell you, one of the things I really like about this music room is having a closet, that additional storage space where I can actually close the doors when I don't want to look at what's in there. Not that I don't like what's in there. I do think it's pretty cool, else it wouldn't be there. Anyway, take a look at the shelving. The shelving here came with the house. It was built in. On top, I keep some of my guitars. I keep some extra audio gear if there is such a thing. I got a Sansui turntable, I got a Hitachi there, I got some more turntables down there, I got an amp, guitars, and of course I have all of my cassette tapes. Years ago, 12 years ago, when we initially moved from here in Winnipeg to Edmonton, I ended up tossing all my cassettes and I regretted it. So I've been buying them back ever since. And I'm happy to say this time when we moved back from Edmonton to Winnipeg, I did not toss any of my cassettes. Now, beside this, we have right here CD shelves. And I got these again from IKEA. And I'm saying IKEA a lot in this video. And again, they are not paying me to say this, but those were, I think those shelves were like 20 or 30 bucks each, and they're really good for storing CDs. One thing I gotta say is that these units behind me with the records and the units there with the CDs, I fasten those all into the wall, because the last thing that you want is for the shelves to come falling down on you. That would be an absolute nightmare. If you Google it, you'll see some photos online of some disasters and people who haven't secured their IKEA shelving properly, and their records and whatever has gone spilling everywhere. So I was very cognizant of that. So all that is tied into the walls. And then, so that's the CDs. If you turn over here, I got some extra storage for miscellaneous things on these shelves, including some various odds and ends for maintaining records and maintaining turntables and audio gear and all that sort of stuff. So that is a tour of this new music room. I gotta tell you guys, I'm super happy to be back. I'm glad you stuck around and came back after that long summer break. I do appreciate the support. Remember to let me know what you thought of today's episode in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed and click that button, you'll never miss another episode again. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a quick like, and if you are so inclined, check out the channel 33 RPM merch store for t-shirts like this and tons more. I will be back next Sunday. Until then, 33ers, keep on spinning.